I mean,
How did you know about the foot job?
because the girl suggested it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what, she just put her foot something like that?
Yeah.
And you went, so where do I put my piece?
Hold on. Sorry. The girl suggested it.
Yeah. I'm being serious, yeah. Because she obviously knows.
Hold on,
it's a thing.
hold on. Let me just go through this.
Yeah.
The girl.
Free it.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to episode 16 of For the People podcast. If you want to get involved, the email is below. We've got plenty of emails and topics to get into today, which have been put together by our new master of topics, Mr. Murphy, Miller Murphy. Are you ready to drop it like it's hot?
Are we just calling him Anton Murphy now?
Oh, sorry.
Because we've been doing that the last.
That's his name.
Don't mind.
No,
son.
He don't mind.
I don't mind.
Anton forward
I am
slash
who I am, but I
tracksuit.
create the art as tracksuit.
You are in full tracksuit uniform today.
Finally, for the first time in
What
6
is it?
weeks.
Street commando wear.
Let's
Is
go.
Is there anyone actually there? You know?
Just gotta be focused.
Okay, CJ, how you doing? You alright?
I'm feeling better than ever, man.
Better than ever.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Obviously, it's been a really, you could almost say tumultuous. I didn't
what
use
does
the
that
right
mean,
word
bro?
there. Tumultuous. Joking. It was a very up and down week.
Stop.
That's a tumultuous. That's a terrible shoe.
Tiramisu.
I'm not. This is the first time I'm actually sober.
Oh, he's got the Patron out again.
Oh, right.
Oh, legend.
That's so funny. He's got the Patron out. That was the one that licked your head off. You started saying, "Listen, I don't even know what I'm talking about. What was your question?
Oh shit!
What was your question?"
It's really annoyed me that I couldn't say that word.
Tumultuous.
No, it's tumultuous.
What
I
does
said
that
it
mean,
right.
though?
I said
What
it
does
right.
it-
You know
what
when
does
you
it
said it
mean,
right, and then you start doubting
But
yourself.
what does it mean, though?
Like up and down.
Oh, you've been up and down.
Not as in like mad, like roller coaster of emotion. Like up and
Oh,
down.
sick.
How do you spell it? Go.
TUMULTUOS.
I don't know.
So that's it. OUS.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, yeah.
OUS. I said it with confidence. That's why.
Yeah, because I thought you said the U. So I was like, he must have said the U. The way, that's why I stopped. I was like, nah, he's clearly said the U.
Anyway, but we'll put that down to
I saw this thing on the podcast the other day,
Go on.
and it was this guy on Jake Logan's podcast,
Yeah.
and his co-host said, "Man, I'm a BJ guy. Like I need 4 to 7 BJs minimum per week. I'm not even looking for sex, right?" He said,
funny,
he
that's
said,
funny.
He said that's
That
what
is
I
funny.
live off.
That is funny.
It was interesting to hear.
That's mad.
He
That's
said
mad.
he's not
Anyone
on
like
sex. He's not really on that.
Just like
he's got
blow-
misses. He's not really on it.
What do you mean he's got misses?
He's got misses, but he says he prefers
Oh,
the
from-
BJ.
From the misses, he gets
During the
6,
week,
7 BJs from his
Yeah,
misses.
he said he prefers that.
Yeah, I'm calm.
Do you want to start this with your track of the week?
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
You like that?
a new segment.
Oh,
on
we
the
do
are
show.
like
actually
that.
doing this. Oh, okay.
I do like that, but
We're gonna listen to a
Alright.
man who is reviewing a lot of music.
yeah,
I mean, by day and by night, basically,
Yeah.
as part of your job.
Profession.
it's what I do, man.
So, who's the chosen one of this week? The first.
I was gonna say, can we do like one America, one UK?
You know what? No,
One-
we can't.
one-
there's
one.
There's one track of the week. It's either wherever they're from.
Jesus, bro, cheese and bread. All right, listen. I'm gonna keep it hometown and say Dappy Wounds is my track of the week this week.
It's a good shout, you know.
You get me?
That's a good shout.
For me, he's put out
That's
the
a hit.
strongest
Yeah, I
record
agree.
out of every artist that's been putting out content this week. Honorable shout out to Young Thug and his projects because he's got a big record that's popping off on TikTok. Ski.
That was the other. That the other one. Where you
That
would've
would have been the
chosen?
other one, yeah. But
Is that the
Dappy,
slime. What is that slime?
yeah, slime
project?
language too, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think the project's dope and he's so smart with the latest single Ski that's going off on TikTok. That would have been my second choice, but I'm gonna keep it homegrown UK.
Whilst-
Dappy Wounds.
Whilst we're talking about, just venturing off with this Young Thug thing on the tape as well is Kid Cudi, who has been talked about,
Dresses.
a lot recently because he's been wearing a dress.
Mm.
He's on a tape with someone in Young Thug himself, who's also been known for wearing a dress.
Mhm.
Is the link there, Leah
Or
Cohen?
dress link up.
Yeah.
It could be because I know that Young Thug thinks about them kind of things. Like he
Yeah.
probably, you know what I'm saying? He probably was in the studio thinking, you know what? He's having some controversy for wearing a dress, but also at the same time, he's just doing him.
But you think about those things as well, don't it? Because you said you'd wear a dress. No, you'd paint your nails.
Whoa!
black.
Let's.
Yeah,
Not, I
No,
never
you
said I'll wear a
You
dress.
said you paint your nails.
No,
black.
he didn't say that, bro. He said, yeah, he didn't say wear a dress.
Alright.
That would be so offensive.
Yeah, yeah.
He said you'll paint his nails black.
Yeah.
But let's go.
completely different.
You're,
Okay,
you're
sorry,
skipping.
Can we just clarify exactly what's going on here? Because
Yeah.
obviously, as per usual, in the WhatsApp group, there's
It's
always
mad.
a lot of madness.
Yeah.
Ironic. You're saying this is a common thing now, painting
Yeah.
their nail, men.
Well,
painting their nails.
I sent a picture of Mal from the Joe Biden podcast, who is obviously not gay. He's not.
Why did you say that?
No, I know he's not gay. He
Okay.
likes women.
Right.
But he's straight, but he paints his nails and he enjoys that, and he gets little patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of men that are doing that at the moment. It's a thing.
Sorry, I need to interrupt. No, I'm just analysing.
Go on.
What do you mean by patterns, bro?
It's getting little. Like I think the one I said, he's got like Chinese patterns on his nails.
Whoa.
But my thing I said in the
What
group
do you
was,
mean, whoa?
I don't
yeah,
understand.
what's wrong with this, bro? What are you saying?
I'm just fascinated by your knowledge of this matter because I honestly don't. I
No,
can't.
because I was fascinated when I first
Yeah.
saw it. I thought, is this a thing now? Obviously, when you deep it, man, painting your painting your nails, it's not that deep. is
But
it?
when you say is it a thing now, does that mean you would do it then?
No, I said if I was to paint my nails,
Yeah.
which I probably wouldn't more time,
Alright.
I would just get the black thing.
Okay.
Black thing.
Just
Yeah.
what? All nails or just the
Yeah,
like one?
that is a very common thing
That's
in the
even
goth
worse.
scene. When we were teenagers, that would have been, someone in the class or someone,
Their nails.
out of the
Oh, I
scene would have
see,
been that guy
I
who
get-
wore
yeah, I
the
get someone who
Matrix
did something
look.
different.
That's
Yeah, and we spoke about that the other day. We said, especially the black community. I don't want to just like pinpoint it, but we're a bit more late with things. Like I was said the other day, like when I was younger, it was said to be gay if you got your right ear pierced. Now I got both my ears pierced.
Is
So
it?
now, like you said, the goth
Uh,
world have been having
good on
their
you.
nails painted for years.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I'm really into my fashion and like style and what's in and what's not, and I get what you mean. But for me personally, I quite like my nails without nail varnish.
Of course, and so do I. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But there's no problem with man doing it. Like,
There's never a problem with anything. Look, listen, if a man wants to wear a dress, but I'm saying I don't want to do things because it's trendy. I feel like does something look good or do I feel it's
Yeah.
right? I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure about the nail varnish.
I think
Is
most
it
people.
wrong? Is it wrong?
Yeah.
For
No,
men?
it's not
Is
wrong.
it
'Cause
wrong for men to wear
in
dresses?
2021, a man can do whatever they want to do, right?
Okay.
Well, no, not sleep with kids and stuff like that.
No, I mean dress. I mean,
Ah.
I mean style wise, bro. We're talking about fashion.
Oh, fashion. Okay.
Yeah, so for me personally, if a man wants to rock a dress, if a man wants to rock pink earrings or whatever it might be, let them do that.
So why do you think then there was such a mad reaction
I'll
to
tell you why.
Kid Cudi?
I think firstly, it's the shock that no one thought Kid Cudi was. He's got an image of like cool and basically being a masculine professional.
Has
I
he?
think he's always had
I
an
don't know.
image
Is he
of.
feminine? Is
I
he?
think he's had an image of kind of just being in his own lane, similar to Andre 3000.
Yeah.
He was very kind of out there, and even in his creative world, he was just himself.
Well, I
Yeah.
think
So
the sh- yeah.
I wasn't that.
But to the point that you would ever think he would wear a dress.
I wasn't
That's the
that
difference.
surprised. I'm gonna be
really.
100 of you.
I was maybe I don't know Kid Cudi that well, but I was surprised.
For real.
But I also felt like it was also quite transparent because clearly it's promo. He's trying to make
Yeah.
noise. He's trying to get people
Has he
talking.
made a song out? Has he
I
released a
can't remember the last Kid Cudi song, and I used to be a fan of Kid Cudi by the
Yeah.
way. But I can't remember the last song that I heard. I didn't know. I haven't heard his name in like a
And
year.
he had an album out last year.
I didn't know that,
He
bro.
had a
I
song with
literally
Skepta
did not
and
know
Pop
that.
Smoke
Day
was
and
popping
night.
up.
So I think until this dress instant
Oh, is
came
that
out,
him?
yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't know that.
That's Kid Cudi.
I'll be honest. I didn't know that I knew
No
any of
way,
his
that's-
records.
yeah, that's
but
his
that's
biggest
a tune.
That's his
a great
biggest
tune.
record,
That's
bro.
his
And that was
biggest
like
tune.
12
When that
years
came out,
ago.
though, I remember people thought he was from the UK.
Bro, that was
Didn't they?
do you know how
I think
long?
it was a UK artist
So
when
it
it
was
came out.
like a house.
Because it was like a house song.
12 years ago.
And even I thought, oh, is he from the UK? And I was like, oh, he's American.
There was a period when that was looking like it was a thing in America with
Azealia Banks.
Celia Banks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was
I got a
was
question
dubstep
for you,
in
lot.
it.
If there was to be an artist in the UK that would wear a dress like Young Thug or Kid Cudi, who do you think would be the first?
Oh, that's a
Other
great
than you,
question. That's a great question.
That
The
I,
first,
you know, I
the
would.
first UK artist to wear a dress.
Who
That's
do
a
you
great
think
question.
would be?
Well,
And free it.
Okay, look, I'll free this. We've got a very successful, incredibly influential artist from this country who should constantly be championed, but is sometimes questioned because
Who's
of
that?
his fashion sense and just pushing it a little bit too close to the edge for some people's liking.
Oh, Skepta.
In Skepta.
Yeah, Skepta. Yeah,
Whoa,
that's true.
That's mad.
No, he's got a point.
No, you have
He has
got a point. A lot of people say that.
I-
So
I
are you
said-
telling me you think Skepta would be the
Me
first?
personally, I don't think anything.
Ah.
I'm saying I'm just saying, people send
he
me
withdrew out of that real
in the
quick.
in the WhatsApp, people send me pictures of, for example, recently, Skepta outside a club with
Burner Boy and
Listen,
Slow
who-
Time.
who- I don't know
Burner
if you're
Boy
fully-
and Slow Tie, right?
Yeah, true.
Now,
Yeah.
the boots that Burner Boy was
I
wearing
mean,
are a bit out there. Skepta's uniform is, it's fashion. It's what the high fashion, isn't it?
yeah.
That's what they. Yeah.
And
Right,
they've got money.
They've got money,
They are
that's the key.
extra drippy, and
Facts.
extra drippy doesn't always fall in line with what the everyday man wears. That's basically what it is.
You're semi-free in the realness. I'm gonna
Semi.
fully free the
What do
realness,
you
bro.
mean?
Semi.
You're saying I want to ask the question. My answer is yes. I can see Skepta wearing a dress. I can see Skepta having black nail varnish, and he will rock it. He will own it with chest. He's the
Yeah.
one
Push the
Don that will do it with
boundaries.
chest.
Yeah, yeah.
of course he doesn't care, bro.
I got an
He's so
answer.
far gone.
So you're gonna
I
say
think-
Slow Tie.
No, I think
Okay.
Rizzle kicks.
They're not a thing anymore, bro.
Yeah.
But they'll be the first.
Yeah, but they're not around. They're not even a group
done,
anymore.
bro. They're done.
Oh,
out
look,
here.
this is sometimes talked about, especially in the black community, where certain celebrities have suggested that there is, especially in Hollywood, almost a requirement at some stage in your career to wear a dress, and whether that is to emasculate or to be some kind of initiation or just to make a mockery of, I don't quite know, or I don't know if that is what they're suggesting, but that has been talked about.
Yeah, I think in the UK we've seen recently Mo the comedian. He wore a dress, right, on something.
And a wig.
I mean, he came up wearing wigs. To be fair.
Is that
Dress-
one of his characters?
Yeah, yeah. So he's
Okay.
always been on that. So that's not it.
It's
When
not
they
that
said slap
surprising.
on a dress, he's most people like calm. Yeah, that's what.
Right.
That's one of my.
So,
acts.
so is it then that some people just have like a complex about something that is actually quite normal?
Well, yeah, and it will limit their success
Mm.
in that field.
As in,
you
you
look
will
now-
you will not be as successful if you don't wear a dress.
Yeah, you won't.
Okay.
You won't.
So would
'cause-
would you wear a dress then if you were asked to?
No, because obviously I'm man from Yard, so it's a no from me. But
Peck, no.
ultimately, if you look at the most successful people,
They wear dresses.
If you look at the most, they wear dresses. You know,
Some
and,
names?
And, you know, if you said to Mo
Young
if
Zug,
you
Kid
said
Cudi.
if you said to Mo the comedian,
Kevin Hart, I think. Yeah.
if you're like, oh, you're wearing a dress, like trying to cuss him or whatever, he'd just be like, I want a BAFTA.
Yeah, I get
And,
you.
He's a multi-millionaire.
I am a millionaire, and
Yeah.
I'm most probably the number one choice if anyone wants a black presenter right now.
Right.
Mm.
So he could just say that to you, and you go,
Yeah.
yeah, but you wore a dress.
Yeah.
You go, okay.
But what if it was?
You got to have that mentality.
Yeah.
So
What-
so is it okay? Go on. Sorry.
No, I was just
sorry.
saying, what if it was an alter ego thing? So what if, like you said, Trax doesn't wear dresses, Trax wears tracksuits, but Anton might wear dresses. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
a bit, wow,
What?
that's a bit.
Nah.
No, the other, yeah.
You got a whole next character.
You will know
Yeah,
some people
that's
do that.
mad,
It's called
yeah.
an alter ego.
That's crazy.
It's like a
Wow.
loop. It's a loophole.
Sorry.
So you wouldn't do that.
Okay, so you're Stephen Monday to Thursday, and then on Friday you're Stephanie. Is that what you're saying?
Some people do that, and it's
Okay.
a loophole. You could say, "Well, I didn't do it because this is who I."
Are we saying though that the more success that you have, the more you don't give a f, and
Yeah.
you can really wear what you want, do what you want, say what you want?
Yeah.
I'll wear a
Slightly,
dress.
yeah.
I'll do that. Play that
If
character.
you wear if you're willing to wear a dress, yeah, for the next 12 months, yeah, for a few things, jobs here and there, honestly, you'll see a lot more success come your way in the music industry. I
Okay,
swear to you.
okay. Here's a
I swear
here's
to
a
you.
test then. Here's a test.
I swear to you, if you
Yeah.
wear,
Test.
listen,
I hear
if
that.
Ironic wears a dress,
I'm not gonna
for
be.
the release
Are
of his
you
next
are
album,
you willing to put a dress
Nah.
on for one Instagram post as
No.
a test?
No.
You get
I
you
would
go
have.
viral.
I
No, but
wouldn't.
Ironic,
I wouldn't
you'll
you
go
go
viral if your next album,
Listen.
you're on the front in a dress.
I don't do things for viral moments. Listen,
I rate
I
that.
wouldn't wear a dress
Respect.
because it's not my
Did
style.
Respect.
you hear that? Say that again for me.
I don't do wait.
Say it
I don't
again.
do things for viral moments.
This
Go on. What you gonna say about TikTok? What? What?
That was sick.
He's got him.
What did I do? What did I do?
He's got you.
please click in the link in the description box
What, my
below,
TikTok?
which has got our TikTok. It's the For the People TikTok,
Yeah, but lads-
where you'll find ironic
Roger
Yeah.
Federer. Man,
doing
me
the
tell you
most.
With the nail thing, I don't really understand that because it's a color on your nails. Like, who says that that's just for women? Like, certain men might just feel like this is me. Like, I like a little color here.
I
Do
get
you know what I
you.
mean?
For me personally, as a style icon, I've just got. It's just down to the basics. I don't think it looks good. I think if you got clear, if you're a man and you've got clear nails, rock your clear nails. You
Yeah.
don't need to be painting your nails. That's my
Black,
opinion.
all black.
I don't think it looks
Look
good.
on matte black.
No,
Matte.
matte black.
I'm gonna be real. Everyone be free. I understand that there are kilts that are worn in Scotland. Men wear those. That should do with tradition. But there's no need for a man to wear a dress. They're made for the female form. Let's just enjoy our lives. They're trying to blind everyone with all of these dumb narratives. Just focus on getting the bag. Yeah, making billions.
My point is that I think a lot of it is it's all about reaction and promo. So if we look at Little Nas, for example, he made a video the other day where he was wearing a dress and dancing with the devil, I think, or something like that. He was dancing with the devil.
He's gay, isn't it?
But even so, I think the moment a man is seen to be emasculated, is that the right use of the word?
Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by that comment. Even it's like, do gay people wear dresses and dance with the devil?
Oh, have you not seen the video?
No, but
no,
but I think he can.
Oh,
He
what,
can be.
ironic swing?
I think
Oh.
he can be more in touch with the other side than we will understand.
Okay.
Right,
if you know
I
what I'm
get you, I
saying.
get you.
So hold on a second. Do you question Young Thug's masculinity?
No, because his quote that he said in a magazine was the reason why he wore a dress on the album cover was because he was hiding the strally. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was hiding the
Oh.
strap
Covered it, yeah. So he
under the
covered-
dress. He wanted to tuck it.
It's a big bar. It's a big
Have
bar.
you ever
It's a big bar.
heard anything like
No,
that
it's
before?
but he's insane though. That's how he is. That's his
He
mentality.
rocked it.
He also says stuff, especially on social media, like just chilling out, smoking
That's
penises.
yeah, that's it.
And
But
then-
he gets.
and then
He's
says
the only
that
person that can
That's
get away
what I
with.
call cigars.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
listen. He stopped doing that now. Not many people have realised.
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
But basically, I saw an interview
Is
a
that for
couple of years.
traction? or
No,
what
I
is-
saw a couple. Yeah, I saw a video a couple of years ago. He originally wore the dress and everything. Time back to what we said earlier, to become more successful than the other rappers,
Yeah.
right? And it did. It helped.
worked.
We all paid attention to him. Who's this rapper who's
I was
got
just
painted
about to say
nails
that,
and got
yeah.
a dress on, right? But he said, they said, how come you stop wearing dresses now and painting your nails? And he said in this interview, I had a child. I had a son, right? I think he had a daughter already, but he said, I had a son. And my son's at an age now where he's actually started questioning. He said, the other day, I was in the house and my son said, why do you paint your nails? So like,
Oh, his son questioned
his
him,
son's
yeah.
at the age where he's like,
Right.
Dad, why are you?
Mm.
And he said, from that day, I stopped painting my nails and I
Yeah,
stopped
but-
wearing dresses because I don't want to confuse
Yeah.
Yeah.
my child.
Yeah.
And that to me just sounded like, okay, so all along, you are just, as, you know, you don't want to dress like this.
Of
You
course.
dress normally,
Right.
but you did this for traction.
And that's what I was just about to say. I think the problem is, especially in America, in the UK as well, the moment a man is seen to do something even remotely feminine or very feminine, suddenly the media start picking up on it and people start talking and there's traction and there's
because
noise.
the media are all like,
Let me know what you, like, I don't know, make of that what you
Media
will.
or what?
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
Free it.
they're,
Free the realness, bro.
they're, the media all like the homosexual community.
They'll what?
They all like the homosexual
Are
community.
you
What?
insinuating that you don't like the homosexual community?
Bro, you're being very James Milner again.
No.
James Milner.
You are, bro. Stop
All right,
playing
so
it.
have you?
Oh,
So do you know
yeah,
about?
safe-
Do you know
safe
about?
passes.
Yeah, safe
do you know about-
passes.
do you know
Steady,
about-
steady.
Do you know
That's
about?
harsh on Milner, you know.
I know, but
three
he's,
Premier League
still,
titles,
he's a
isn't it?
good player, but just steady.
Do you know
That's all.
about Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield when he got caught sleeping with a runner?
Oh, this is he's basically had to come out as a result.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why he came out?
He
I
was-
didn't know
yeah,
he
I
came
didn't
out.
know
with
Yeah,
that.
that.
because the runner was going to come out with information.
Oh,
Because he's got the best like PR management in the world, they were like, "You're going to come out before he comes out."
Wow.
That's what happened.
Is that allegedly? I think
No,
I
no,
think
that's confirmed.
Okay, well,
He
I,
was.
think, I think that's actually allegedly.
No, it's confirmed.
No, it's
He, I was just,
allegedly been
it's tracksuit approved and stamped. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Get someone, CJ, get the fact checker. out.
Track-
Go on,
Facts.
fact checker out.
Philip-
Fact checker out.
Philip
Got him.
Schofield was sleeping with a 19-year-old runner boy.
Right.
Yeah, and he was doing it for a few years. Yeah, just banging sloppy top, whatever. And yeah, that's right. That's right. We do homosexual sloppy top talk. But listen, he was sleeping with a runner, and it got to a point where the runner was like, "I'm gonna expose you." He's been married to Philip Schofield for 20 years with 3 kids, so he's used the approach of before he comes out, I'll come out so the nation love me. If he went out first, the runner, he's gonna be disgusting. Philip Schofield sleeping with a 19-year-old boy. They'll say child.
But look, the thing about that is that we live in a society where a lot of homosexual people feel as oppressed as other minorities, and the pressure from family, friends, and maybe even work to not come out is a lot, or would be a lot to deal with. So
Yeah.
there is some kind of pity that you're going to get if you do come out with that. So
Not just homosexual community. Let's not forget the LGBTQ+ as well community.
What do you mean?
What's the V? Did you say V?
What? No,
Cut.
No, cut.
Okay.
So late.
Don't waste
you're
my
about
time
to
this
get
week.
cancelled, bro.
Listen,
You
yeah.
need to be careful.
Don't waste my time this week. I swear down. I've already
Oh
uncancelled
my
you.
days, man. Said,
God.
man. Did you
Oh
actually
my
just say?
Listen, yeah, this is a big.
Oh my days.
God.
What's going on here? What?
Oh, you know what? Just keep that in. Just go bleep. Just bleep it. Yeah, just bleep it.
Yeah,
It's calm.
yeah.
Just keep it in because it is funny. Just bleep it. It's not. In fact, it's not funny. It's bad, but just bleep
Keep
it.
that in. Keep that in. Yeah?
It's bad.
We got to big up Dappy. I gave him the track of the week this week. It's only right. There's been a lot of music coming out this week. But you know, he's been able to stand the test of time throughout the last 12 to 13 years.
Big up N-Dubs as well.
Big up, yeah, we got to big up his N-Dubs moment.
Yeah.
I know he didn't like that as
He
well.
didn't like that in that interview. It's
Yeah.
the last thing he wanted to talk about.
Because he feels uncomfortable.
But I
about
said this
it.
in my reaction.
'Cause
He,
the way
he
it
can't
ended.
feel uncomfortable with that. That's part of his
I agree.
story. This
That's
is the reason why
big
we
part.
loved Dappy. The first time I saw him on that bridge singing "Na Na Na I Swear" with N-Dubs, I
Facts.
said this kid is cold.
Facts.
And from there, I've been following his journey, and he's got better. For me, he's probably the top 2 or 3 UK artists of all time.
Top 2 UK artists.
You know, I
of
love
all
it when you
time.
throw these
I'm gonna
facts out
extend
there. I
it
love
to
it.
3.
I love it when you
fact.
okay, from a talent point of view,
Of course.
I agree. But again,
course.
this is capping, bro. This
Tell
is
me
nonsense.
who's better than Dappy?
You're
Soul
saying
to soul?
artists. You're saying artists of
Of
all
course,
time.
artists.
Soul to soul.
UK artists of all time.
Yeah. I'm talking my generation, bro.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, our generation.
I don't. Who else am I listening? Who's Soul to Soul, bro?
Yeah, but our generation.
You know
but even
Soul
that.
to
I know
Soul
who Soul
to
to Soul is,
Of
but
course.
I don't know enough music of theirs to be comparing him to Dappy, bro. That's a silly
I
comparison.
mean, look, I'll say one
I
thing.
get it, you know,
The
Soul's mad as you s-
versatility
yeah.
that he's able to show,
I love.
plus his songwriting ability is clearly ahead
Yeah.
of a lot of, I would say, most of the UK
Yeah.
scene, for sure.
Sade.
The tune is also a great demonstration of a mad amount of flows,
oh yeah,
the harmonies.
talent.
He's so talented.
And let's not forget, he made top 5 hits with N-Dubs, writing them
Yeah,
himself.
he did.
He
yeah.
made solo career. He had no regrets.
He's had a few
Rockstar,
number ones, yeah.
number ones by himself.
Yeah, he has.
He
yeah,
came
it's not
back
that
with
mad.
Oh My and had
Yeah.
another top 5 in
Yeah.
the last.
It's
2
no, it's not.
years.
It's not as crazy. It's only when you deep it.
His
And the thing
writing skills are top tier.
Yeah,
the mad
and
thing is,
he's
I'm not-
learning that
I'm not-
wave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
He's
I'm not gonna
learning
knock.
what's hot
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
knock your suggestion too much because I'm a fan of Dappy. Like in terms of an all-rounded artist,
Yeah.
there's not many better. But I mean, in terms of prestige and like being known across the country, there's everyone. If you go up north, do people know
Oh,
Dappy out
what?
in
Of
other
course.
in other
They-
cities?
well,
what about
what-
countries?
I'm talking about when I don't know about countries.
That's
I'm
the
talking
whole
about
point.
England. Yeah, when I came out, when Dappy came out, we were traveling from every little town you can
Yeah.
think of in the UK. N-Dubs were massive. Remember, they sold out O2 Arena twice.
But let me tell you the other point though. Ed Sheeran is known across the world.
That's a good point. Big up Ed Sheeran,
He's known
and he's
across
an
the
amazing
world.
songwriter too.
Yeah.
But for me, can Ed Sheeran MC like Dappy?
He would argue he could. he would
No,
argue
I've
he
heard
could.
Ed Sheeran.
That's what I
MC,
mean.
but
He would
can't,
argue
bro.
he could.
For me, Dappy, the way he's able to go into different pockets and different styles, for me,
Yeah.
he's very versatile. The only other MC or artist I would put up against him is someone like Chip.
Okay. What about Craig David?
Oh, bro, I'm not doing this.
I didn't have you down as an Ed Sheeran fan, CJ.
I like. Look, do you know what? I respect Ed Sheeran. I think he
Ed
gets a bit of a
Sheeran
hard.
and Dig That.
He
on
Ed
the playlist.
Ed Sheeran gets a hard time. But let me put this
From
out
who?
there.
What?
From just generally the UK, a lot of people are like they hate him. He doesn't fit in
Nah.
one box. A lot of people are like he's too corny.
Nah, I don't
and then
know.
other
A
people.
lot of people definitely don't
Love
hate
Ed
Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran.
If you
He's
speak
right.
to if you speak to people from our community
Oh,
within the
okay.
culture,
Oh,
people think
because of the Wiley thing.
not but before the Wiley thing. Wiley was just speaking for the people. Wiley's like, you've gone, bro. Don't act like you're part of our scene. That's why he's hated.
I
There's
think-
a bit of
Okay, Let me ask you
envy.
something then, right?
Yeah.
You've gone, all this kind of thing. Are there other artists in the scene that kind of get the pass for just being gone and not kind of coming back?
No one gets a pass. Tiny got the same treatment. He was seen to have gone and not coming back and not
Wait,
retained
what
it.
do you lot mean by gone and not
I
come
mean,
back?
so for example, now I don't know whether this is the case right now, but
Go on.
one of the most successful artists from the UK at the minute is AJ Tracy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The numbers are phenomenal.
Insane.
Crazy.
Insane.
I get the feeling that he is so gone that he's got no real need to come kind of back to
Yeah.
grime, as it were,
Yeah.
because he knows where the money is now, and
Yeah.
that definitely isn't with grime, because it's very niche, if you're honest.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be held against him? Is what I'm asking.
I think so. From my personal experience, when you turn your back on the culture that you come from,
Yeah.
it can backfire within a few years. I'm saying like
Agree.
this, the pop world or the chart success, the Radio 1 world, is very fickle. You know, they'll leave you in minutes as soon as there's a new AJ Tracy. That's the only thing where it gets a bit sticky for him personally, I think.
And I'll add something in that, like what he has done, which is smart, Hugh, to answer your question. He's got Digger D on one of his tracks on his album. So he's still trying to show that he's got that connection and that link to the
I
scene.
think that benefits Digger D more than AJ though.
It's mutual though, isn't it?
I don't know, because even he said in a recent interview, there was people that were saying, "Oh, you actually went." He said, people were saying in the comments, "Oh, I don't really like AJ Tracy anymore," but he actually went hard on this one. So it's like I don't think people are from that world of things are checking for him anymore, but they'll listen to that song maybe.
Oh, people saying that about AJ. You're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Got you.
I don't know. It's hard. I think he does do a good job at balancing.
That's
it
what.
sometimes.
Yeah, but he's making more of an effort than. And to be honest, Stormzy, as much as people again say he's commercial,
Yeah.
he's also another one that dips back in to
Yeah.
show that he's still part of the scene.
And can I say one other thing? You mentioned the Ed Sheeran thing. Do you think that when artists get to a certain level, like you said, the AJ Tracy, the Ed Sheeran, our community then think, oh, they're a bit gone now.
Yeah.
I'm not checking
Facts,
for them. 'Cause
bro.
I think that happened to
Facts.
me also.
That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
That's
But
exactly.
why do we do that?
Stormzy's a great example. People aren't saying I'm not checking for Stormzy. People still love Stormzy
In
from
our
our community.
community,
Yeah, in
yeah.
our community, people
They
still
do,
love
they do.
Stormzy. So I think he's the first one to still manage to get that balance right, bro.
But has Stormzy made a credible hit? I'm talking #1 commercial. I think the first one was the one with Ed Sheeran, where even our community were like, this one's a bit corny for me. What was that one?
Which one? The remix where he jumped on the remix.
No, he had the tune with Burna Boy and Ed.
Oh yeah,
I
that
think
was
that
Stormzy's
one-
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that song was not bad though, was it?
I liked it. No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying I wouldn't really play that in a dance with.
No.
other people.
You would.
Do you know
no,
what I'm saying? Where
you
there's
wouldn't.
certain
you
things
wouldn't.
we don't
yeah.
let.
Yeah, true.
It's mad because I saw that for me happen to me personally after Tiny Dancer, and I was gone clear on this
Yeah.
next level.
People just
my
like
community
it's
weren't
gone.
even
Yeah.
checked. They weren't my
That's
thing
annoying,
anymore.
isn't it?
Okay, it is time for the Agony Uncles to go through your relationships, situationships, and entanglements. We're going to start things off with our first email of the week, which comes from an anonymous emailer who has emailed us at forthepeoplepodcast@gmail.com. If you do want to get involved, that is exactly how you do it. He says, or I don't know, is it a he or a she? Not sure yet. Hi guys, really enjoying the podcast and your banter. That's got to be a piss take. Hoping you can help out with some advice. I'm in a relationship. My girlfriend is mega sweet. She is really kind and caring, and we've been together for 2 years now. We have we get down to romantics on for the YouTube algorithm. Sorry, on average about 3 times a week. The problem is that I'm finding it really routine. She goes along with it, but she's not passionate at all. I've tried to ask her what she likes, what I can do millions of times, but she just says, it's all fine. I know I should probably be happy with my lot, but I can't help wondering that we're missing something. Thoughts appreciated. Cheers. Okay, ironic, we're going to come to you first.
Boy, it sounds like, I'm gonna be honest, it sounds like it's all in his head a bit, because she's kind of telling him it's fine, it's all good, and 3 times a week is kind of active. Like, I would say that's pretty normal, and that's standard. That's active activities.
It's not just about the frequency though. It's about the actual enjoyment.
What's going on? Yeah, but she's
he's saying
yeah,
he's
but
not happy.
yeah, but she's telling him it's all good. Like, things are good. What does he want her to do? It's not porn. He might be watching too much Pornhub. I can't lie.
No.
'Cause you know when man expect the braise.
Well, what's on Pornhub, bro?
Huh? You know what's on a porn website? What's on it?
Oh, okay.
Free it. Free it.
Come
What's
on.
it?
No, she's saying he's seeing too many elaborate scenes, and he's trying
Yeah.
to apply that to his real
He might be
life with his
thinking
missus.
it's just a normal.
But do you
thing.
think that's a thing though? Do you think there are
course.
people that watch enough porn where they're like, actually, when I'm with my missus, I want leg up there, yeah, and let me put my foot in first, bow.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you think that happens?
Do you not think that
some
there
man,
are
yeah.
women out there who
Yeah.
are shocked at the expectations?
Really?
Yeah.
No, but wait.
I think there are
We've all seen porn in our life. Be real. Has it affected you mentally? Have you thought, oh, this is actually quite standard? Come on, sort it. Flick it.
Well,
Get in that one.
No.
Yeah, get in that one.
No.
Have you all done that?
No,
eh?
but it
No,
must
no.
cross minds at some point.
What
What-
crosses?
what-
what
I'm not
man's
saying
mind?
now in your life at one point when you're with a certain
Where
woman.
a scene flashed up from your past
Yeah,
in your head,
and
and
you
you're
might-
like, I want to do that scene now.
Yeah.
What, from a porn scene?
Yeah, or what you're watching it and it might influence you in a way. or-
Not
Like the
to-
foot job, yeah?
Not to
Where
do
did the foot
actions,
job come
not
from?
what he's doing.
Where
he's
did the foot
doing
job come from?
Spider-Man.
No,
I don't know
but
what
the
he's
foot
doing.
job, does that come from the porn?
What do you mean?
How did you know about the foot job?
Because the girl suggested it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what, she just put her foot something like that?
What? Yeah.
And you went, so where do I put my piece?
Hold on. Sorry. The girl suggested it.
Yeah. I'm being serious. Yeah. Because she obviously knows
Hold on,
it's a thing.
hold on. Let me just go through this.
Yeah.
The girl.
Free it.
I'm waiting for the
How did she
question.
do it?
I'm
How
waiting
did
for
she
the
do it? Did she undress the?
No, she literally did put her feet together and did the thing. I was like, oh, is that a thing? Calm.
He said, oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, so what do I do then? What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But I'm just trying to work.
Was
out
there any oil or anything? Was it dry foot?
I'm just
Dry
trying.
foot. You know the crispy at that heel. Crispy at the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, or she have good feet.
No, honestly, I don't know. I'm focused on the email here. We've gone off topic a little bit.
Gone off
So
topic.
the guy's asking. He's saying he doesn't know what to do in this scenario.
I think he might be a bit confused right now, but what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I do think I think it's a lock off, bro. I think it's a lock off.
Wait, what?
I think it's a lock off, bro.
Why?
Because basically
They've
he's
been together 2 years. They're having sex 3 times a week.
he there's something there. There's two options. Either it's a lock off in the sense of she's saying it's all fine when clearly it's not. Bro, stop laughing. Bro, stop laughing. You're really rude, bro. She's saying it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And he's like, it's really not. But he's fighting demons in his head to try and say, well, maybe it is fine. So I'm saying like the other option, if he really likes it, wants to stay with her, they've either got to get some sort of therapy or they got to get advice here because he's not enjoying it, and that's a big deal. If he's not enjoying sex with his missus, that's a big deal.
But that's his problem then, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then he's got it's his problem until he finds someone better.
If your missus says to you when you ask her how the sex is, it's fine.
Yeah, you think
Do you think it's really fine?
that's what I'm saying? It's not.
Does your missus tell you it's fine?
No, I've just don't switch it on me.
No,
I've
I'm
just said
just
that.
asking you. How
I've
does your
just
missus
said.
react?
I've literally just said it's a problem. What you want
No,
about?
listen.
I'm confused. I've just said I've just said it's a problem. I've literally just said it's a problem.
So if your missus starting from
No,
next
stop
week,
saying your missus. Stop saying your missus, bro. Bro, man's come with the
just-
hood up
Have
like
you-
a fucking
have you
dog.
asked your
Stop
mis-
saying
have you
your
asked your-
missus.
have you asked your
Ask your
missus?
what's your missus saying?
Have you asked your
Tracksuit.
missus?
No, what's your
No,
missus
what?
saying? Jamaican.
Let's-
Come on. Let's go,
You
bro. Let's go.
Nigerian.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
I've never asked my missus personally.
No, you
but-
took it away from Tracks. We're gonna get his.
All right,
opinion.
go on. I was
Tracks.
waiting for him to answer, bro.
He's just.
Well, I asked how's the sex going?
he's sitting on that.
No, I've
friendship.
never asked. Have you asked that?
I asked you. Have you asked that?
No.
question?
So what's your answer?
No, because why
Okay,
would I
well,
ask that
chill out,
question?
chill out.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think you'll know if you're not doing a good job, like you said, yeah. But why are they still doing it 3 times a week then?
Well, he's trying, isn't he? And he obviously wants. He must be having fun. 3
Well,
times a
that's-
week. It's great.
That's what I'm saying. It must be a decent thing.
Is
Well,
that good?
he-
Is that a
but
good
for-
number? Yeah.
For him, it's not a decent thing. He said it's not a decent thing.
I think it's in his
Listen,
head,
the
bro.
thing is, if you're having sex 5 times a
Listen,
week and it's dead,
Listen,
that's
let's just go over this
terrible.
again. Right, let's go over this
3
again.
times, it's shit.
The problem is that he's finding it really routine. That's him, right?
Oh,
She goes along with it, but she's not passionate at all. So I think you might be right. They might be not compatible.
I am right. No, I'm
However, right, what I find, it's a little bit rich, I think, right? During lockdown, when not everyone is in mentally or emotionally the best state, to
Yeah.
be expecting everyone to be porn stars. Like, sorry, what he sounds like listen, 3 times a week, mate. Count
Yeah.
yourself lucky. There's some people
That's
haven't
what
had
I
sex
mean.
for 2 years.
and
right?
he's not happy still.
So, how
They're not compatible. He's got to move on. It's a lock off.
Have you ever been in a situation in your past where you're with a girl and you're having sex 3-4 times a week, but you're not that on it. It doesn't make sense.
That's what, bro. That's why it's a lock off. No one's listening.
It's weird, right? It's rare. It's rare.
It's a lock off.
Lock off for you.
I don't know.
It has to be a lock off. Yeah.
2-year relationship's a lock off because he has convinced himself that the sex isn't good enough.
Well, he's having it 3
hard to
times a
relate
week.
to this question
so
because it's like, what is man doing? Like, as in, like, do your job. Do you mean like you said, like, you know when you know, and if you're like,
so should we give him some tips then?
Yeah.
any tips from tracks?
Listen,
Go on, do the spider action.
what, the one when you stretch
That's
over,
it, yeah.
stretch both leg up.
Oh,
them
you
things.
don't do that,
Yeah.
bro.
Wow.
No,
What's
wow.
that?
You know the ones.
That's not the one, bro.
Bend down.
Are you a giver or a receiver?
Yeah, man, don't do that.
Bro, don't ever do that again. Man's putting his legs up like a bad bee.
You know
Like
what?
a bad bee.
Yo,
Don't put your legs
man's
up
like
ever
Bumby.
on camera again.
Listen.
Wow.
These things get memed and clipped. It's wild. It's wild.
Man says legs up in the air, yeah?
Memes,
Man
memes.
said-
Yeah. Fact of the day.
Man said-
Yeah.
Man said
Wait,
tracks,
what?
Memes.
tracks, lax in the air. Oh, man.
Okay. Is everything alright?
Tracksuits.
There's been a £59 million lottery winner in the UK. What would you do if you won £59 million on the lottery?
I would spend around 50% on property, buying property and land, specifically farmland, because I feel like the world's going to end soon, or our supply chain is going to be destroyed. So if I can get as much farmland as possible, I can basically feed myself via vegetables and herding animals. So yeah, farmland, property, and standard land would be 50% of it, and then just your typical mansion, one supercar, one runner, so I can still drive around the ends, and yeah, that's it really. And then give money to family and friends.
Money done after.
Yeah, money.
Yeah, he's done it all wrong. He's done it wrong way round.
CJ.
Let me answer. He doesn't get things. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know how to use his money. That's what. Look at him. Anyway, so basically, right, the first thing you do is the 50k you take away from that. You give it to a fund manager that you can trust.
50k?
Sorry, 50 mil.
Oh.
50 mil, yeah? 50 mil. You take away, you give that to a fund manager to invest that wisely. I want to see returns on that within 2-3 years, minimum, right? Then the final 9 mil, that's where you distribute, right? You get your loved ones, your circle. You give 1 million there, 1 million there, 1 million there. And then you get to 5 mil. 5 mil is where we have fun. Then we can start looking at short-term projects. Do I want to go on holiday with Next Man? Do I want to get a yacht when I'm on holiday? Do I want to do this?
Hold on a
That's
second.
what I'd do.
Just hold on a second. You've done holidays and luxury things with the 9 mil, basically.
Lost, yeah.
And also giving money to family and friends.
Correct.
So from £60 million,
Yeah.
you're giving your family.
I'm making the millionaires. I'm making my closest family, which is 3 people, my family.
How much are you giving your
I need to work
your
out how
brother?
I divide
How
that.
much are you going to give
But
your
I'm
brother
saying
and
they're going
sister?
to be millionaires.
Come on, quick.
I'm saying
Zero.
I'm saying they're going to be
59
millionaires.
mil.
I've said, yeah, I'm saying they're
How
going to be
much are you
millionaires. They'll
giving
get a
them?
mil. They'll get a mil. They'll get a
1
mil.
mil.
Yeah.
1 out of 59.
Zero. For me, zero.
Yeah, I'll give them a mil
What
to
about your
start
dad?
with.
How much are you giving your dad?
Maybe I'll give him 2. Maybe I'll give, bro, because the thing is, the whole thing is, everything I'm investing in is to give them money going
Double.
forward.
All right,
Come
let
on,
me put it-
bro.
no, but let me put it this way, right? What would your dad think if he heard you say that?
Because he's smart. He will respect it.
He'd
I'm not just going to
respect
give
it.
you 50 million.
If my son,
Are you joking me?
who I have,
No, but bro, you got to
do
look
you
at
know
the
what
bigger
I've been
picture.
through in life
I get,
to bring you onto this little earth, you little
okay,
shitbag.
I get you. The
And
dad,
you are going to sit
yeah.
there and make. You won £59 million.
yeah, I get
when
you.
I've-
I get that.
Ooh.
My dad, unfortunately, if I gave him 30 million, what the fuck is my dad doing with? You think he knows how to handle 30 million at his age? What's he doing with 30 million, bro? Yes, sir. Because I've got my eyes and ears to what's going on. Do you see it? Like, I know what's going on. He doesn't even know what cryptocurrency. Well, he just about knows what Bitcoin is. So I know what I'm doing, man. I can invest and return. I can flip that 60 into 120, 120 into 240.
Would you give
240 into 480.
Would you give Trax some?
Yeah, what
some
you
of
give
that?
me?
I give him a pint or
Wow.
a
Well,
sandwich.
listen to
You
this.
drop me-
right? Listen to this. He's given his dad 2 million. He's given his actual siblings 1 million.
Yeah.
So you're getting
No, I'll give
Let's-
Trax money. I'll give
Let's
Trax
say
money.
max you're
Okay.
getting is half a mil.
I know.
just
I-
by
no,
doing
I
the
know. I
maths.
know him very well. He wouldn't give me half a mil.
No,
He'd
to be-
actually give me around 10k.
No, no.
I think it was
Around
about
10K.
10K.
Yeah, not max.
He's
but I know him so
No,
well.
he's I wouldn't give.
59
I would,
million.
to be fair,
Oh my
10k.
God.
to be fair, I wouldn't give him 10k, but I would definitely give him at least close to a mil.
Is,
No,
okay.
you
I'd give him
would-
close to a mil. I
you
would.
wouldn't.
I'd
Out
give him
of
close to a mil.
59 million.
Yeah, I'd
But
give him
you
close
said
to a
you'd
mil.
give your brother.
No, because after, in terms of closeness, I've got my immediate family, and then he's pretty much in there
so
as
you're
well.
giving-
So he's
okay.
next, yeah.
Okay.
What, would your brother not be offended by that?
No, I wouldn't say he's going to get the same as my brother,
Right.
but I'm saying he's
Slightly.
next.
Knock
So
a
you're,
pound off,
you're
knock a
not
pound
get,
off.
you're not getting a mil.
I didn't say he's getting a mil. I said
Right.
he might get closer. He's not getting a mil. Let's
okay.
keep. Let's
Well,
There
yeah, but
you
let's
go.
go
Remember
slow.
you've won 60 though.
Yeah, but you don't need to get a mil from
Remember
me.
GNA, like.
Yeah, but I don't need to give you a mil, bro.
GNA is
Bro,
big,
just
though.
chill out. I don't need to give you a
GNA.
mil. I don't.
GNA, we got tattooed
Yeah,
GNA on our
but bro, I
arms.
don't need to give you
Oh,
a
both
million
of you
from-
got
We've got
GNA.
GNA tattooed
Oh,
on
you
our
both-
arms.
Bro, put it this way.
But gold apparently does age.
But put it this way,
Yes.
bro. Put it this way. If I gave you 750, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
do you think you would be annoyed if I
No,
gave you
I'd accept
750k?
anything. I'd
No, if
accept
I give you
anything.
750k.
But I think because we're GNA
I'll
got
give you-
tattoos on our arms.
And
I
bear-
thought
and bear
you'd
in mind-
actually give me-
bear-
I just thought you'd give me
And
around
bearing in
5
mind,
mil.
bearing in mind the 60,
Maybe 10.
bearing in mind the
Ironic.
60
Hold
is
on,
going to
hold on, hold
double.
on. Ironic. What would you do if you won 59 mil?
Boy, I would invest a lot of it. To be fair, probably half of it, and then give half of it to close family and friends.
What are you investing in?
I'll invest in a lot of music stuff, artists, studios, record company, building the empire that I've always dreamed of. I think that's what my thing would be. to be
Rate
fair.
that, rate that.
Who are you giving the money to as well? Everyone's got handouts to provide.
Yeah, but I don't really do the handout thing too much.
Okay.
I'm similar.
Oh, you don't
Thank
give
you.
money out.
Yeah, because
I'm better
but
than
I've,
you, bro.
I've
Right.
experienced having a lot of money and seeing people scramble around, and then not having a lot of money and seeing people go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't rate them kind of attributes in people.
Mm.
So I'll pick out the closest people to me, which is only a few. Mumsy, sister.
How much would you give your mum?
Mumsy out of 60 mil.
Mm.
You got to give
It's
her
got to
more.
be a 5.
No, hold on a second, please. Just let him
Yeah, it's got to be a 5 milli
for your mum.
for Mumsy. Yeah, 5 milli.
5 mil. Okay.
Maybe a bit more, because I would want her to pay off her house, buy a new crib, pay off a few other things, and yeah, just make sure she's patterned up. Sister, a couple mil.
Bro,
Okay.
I feel bad.
So what would you do?
Zero.
59 mil. You're giving no money away.
I'm giving 0
Who-
pounds and pence to my mum and sister.
Hold on a second. You're winning 60 million pounds.
Yes, yeah.
Right. This is.
I thank you for
You're
keeping the same
giving
energy.
zero money to your family.
0 to my mum and sister, 0 each. But what I will do.
But that's life-changing money.
No, I've always said this though. Unfortunately, they can't handle money, so it's for their best interests. I'll give them 0 each,
Right.
but I would buy them both any property they want
Okay.
each to live in. So they both have a property
With no money.
with no money. No,
And how are they
Karen
gonna
do-
pay the
no,
bills?
because the mortgages are the mortgages are all paid. Mortgages are all
Yeah,
paid.
but there's bills to pay.
They're gonna have to pay the bills, the electricity, gas. They're gonna have to pay that.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pay that.
So hold on a second. Just potentially you're putting them in an even worse. Because I hate to break this.
Man
to you,
said
but
deficit.
when you own a property, especially if it's big,
I'll pay
you
the
have
bills.
things
Then.
like
I'll pay the
heating
bills.
to pay.
I'll pay the bills. I'll pay the bills.
Okay.
So I'll pay the house and electricity. I'll pay for that. Direct debit coming to my account. They
Food.
get no money.
Food.
Huh?
Are you paying for food? Keep the fridge full.
Bro, you're not listening to me, bro.